Good evening once again, fans. Welcome to the LB Gym here in frigid Fredericton. Little winter storm yesterday, and it is a frosty one out there this evening for this Valentine's Day. Snuggle up close to your loved one, your fire, whatever you might need to do. Stay warm for this one. Tommy's men's basketball team hosting the Crandall Chargers. This, if playoffs started today, would be a first-round matchup. Chargers are locked into the 4-5 game no matter what. The Tommies, Chargers come in 7-9. The Tommies come in 8-8. The Tommies can still catch UNB SJ. SJ has to lose one at Mount Allison, and the Tommies win both, or SJ lose both and the Tommies win one. However, that might add up for the Tommies to end up in a tie with SJ, and the Tommies would have the season series. That's a lot of what ifs. It is possible though, so we will mention it off the top. Mount St. Vincent leads at 17-0. Holland 13-5. SJ 9-7, STU 8-8, Crandall 7-9, UKC 3-14, and Mount A 1-15. Humber number 1 in the country, MSVU number 2 here from the ACAA, and Holland slides in at number 14 for the Hurricanes. ACAA championships coming up February 29th to March 2nd at UNBSJ. At the G. Elliott, get your tickets. Check out howlwiththewolves.ca, acaa.ca/championships. Chargers coming off a loss February 2nd at the Mystics. Everybody comes off a loss when you play the Mystics at 17-0. 80-71, Isaac Matheson, 23 points, 9 points. Demaric Mercer, 14 points. 8 rebounds, 23 points, 9 rebounds for Matheson. Luca Del Bosco, 18 points, 8 rebounds. Jaden Lucas, 14 points. Each team only went 8 deep. Crandall had 7 more turnovers, but they made more for free throws and more threes. Usually when you look at a box score and a team makes more free throws and more threes, more often than not they win, but not in this case. MSVU, 8 more shot attempts and 7 more makes overall. Tommy's coming off an overtime win at Mount A last weekend. Give you those details, but first, let's pick off the starters for the Chargers. Devon Glenn, 5th year out of Woodbridge. Devon, one of the finer gentlemen here. The mayor. Mark Hoffer, the captain, wears number 6. 7 is Daniel Hawks. (13) Colby McIntosh, and 15 Luca Del Bosco. Starters for Stu. 3 is Vince Littleton, 5 Ethan Tamwine, 8 River Lands, 9 is going to be Evan Villain, and 11 will be Noah McCarthy. The familiar 5 for the Tommies now, as Littleton has slipped back into the starting line. We'll tell you right off the top here, I've been fighting a little bit of a cold and a bit of a sore throat, so if I break up and disappear here at any given point in time, just bear with me. I'll be back as soon as I can regain my voice. Ample water and lozenges at the ready here. Pleased to have you along. The officials for this game, crew out of the Port City region. And Patterson, Dave McGrattan, and Spencer Jeffrey. Chargers off the tip, Del Bosco for Glenn. Triple to open things up for Devon Glenn. Good matchup here, Glenn and Littleton. Littleton gets it back from Villain, drives inside for Lands. Lands attacks, bothered by Colby McIntosh. McIntosh at a Carlton North Senior High School in Florenceville, Bristol. High school basketball in New Brunswick is on to sectionals. I believe next weekend, Harbor Station, St. John, Final 12. Participants will be cited by the time, I'll say tomorrow is over. I know there's been some schedule changes. There's all the weather and school closures in the province today. McCarthy leaves it short. Tip, no good. Saved by Villain, but out of bounds. Over to Crandall. So these teams play here twice, and again, it's a potential playoff matchup in the quarterfinals. Nice pass down low for Hoffer. Hoffer, 14.5 points, 5 boards, over 3 assists, almost 3.5 assists, in fact. Villain. Oh, nice double team by Glenn. Take that post entry pass away. Hawks, fancy dribble. Glenn on the shot. Chargers off a bye week. Everybody healthy. The Tommies, Zach and Ben Duel, both scratched for Stu. Week off next week before the lead into ACAA's the weekend after. Extra time built in the schedule because of weather, and with the mess that's coming here Sunday, probably a good thing. Although should not impact the schedule. Have already been great work by the athletic departments around the conference to adjust timing of games Saturday and Sunday to hopefully allow the teams to get back home on Sunday before the weather gets the absolute worst it's supposed to get. Riverlands to the line for the Tommies. Lands out of Rossay and Rossay High School, 6'4", 3-inch wing. Just a shade under 10 points a game, 5 rebounds, an assist and a half for second-year player. Really has grown a lot for Stu this year. And of course, some big gaps to fill for the Tommies with a fairly senior-laden team last year. Hoffer makes the triple. Both teams come in scoring right around 76, 77 points a game. Chargers give up 75. The Tommies give up 77. There is Riverland, so don't be surprised. This game is in the upper 70s. Hoffer beyond the arc again. Too strong. McIntosh on the board and the putback. Nice take for McCarthy. He finishes for 2. McCarthy, the league's leading scorer at 1 tick under 22 points a game. Devon Glenn with the score. Good start for Devon. Littleton a 3. Glenn, McIntosh, Hoffer. McIntosh again. Pulls over Villain, rebound Hoffer. Outside Glenn gets Littleton in the air. River lands, big block. Called out off of Lands. Subs in Caleb Schulten wearing 15. And Owen Amos 10 for the Tommies. Schulten has found his footing here with Stu as the second half has gone on. He was an addition after Christmas. Well, everyone else is looking around. The lights actually did flash here. And it's not just me having a early aneurysm or something. It is seriously windy outside, so it would not surprise me if there are some power issues around Fredericton. Let's hope that we don't end up in a situation where we have a power outage here. McIntosh drives, leaves it short off the glass, rebound into the hands of Littleton, off for Lands. Amos and Lands play a little catch. Little telegraph pass that time. Devon Glenn is there to answer it. Owen Amos foul as Colby Armstrong on the drive. Pardon me, Colby McIntosh. Colby Armstrong, I think, is a hockey player. Chargers by 2, 11-9. Just over halfway through the first quarter. Ethan Culberson checks in. Ethan Culberson out of Rosedale, New Brunswick. Third-year guard, about 7 points and 3 boards a game for Culberson. Schulten for Amos. Littleton. Back for Amos. Sidestep. Amos will drive. Jump ball called. Possession Stu. Perspiration situation there on the floor, and Luca Del Bosco with the first icky shuffle of the evening. Bosco bodies down low in the post. Good defense by Lands, and Villain, league's leading rebounder, picks up another carom that time. Hand check called on Culberson. Schulten. Looking for Villain, taken away again by Glenn. Ahead Hoffer on Amos, and he finishes that time. Lands will shoot 2. Coach Hickey takes the opportunity here to have a mini timeout, if you will, as the 4 non-shooters come over to have a little discussion. Lands 82%. from the stripe on the season. Lane squares up. Amos the rebound, left it short. Three made, Ryan Campbell. 17-10 CU. Amos strikes up the playlist with a little traveling music. Dave Hutton and Daniel Hawks in for Crandall. As I would say the Chargers go small here. Looks like they're going to put Hoffer in the side five. Probably see a lot of 5 out here with this group, and indeed, Hoffer. Wiener miss from distance, rebound foul on the Tommies, Evan Villain. Culberson for Campbell and Hoffer. Hawks operates out of the high post. Hoffer backs in, now outside for Hawks. There's another triple. Chargers doubling up the Tommies, 20-10. Travel called on Villain. Colby McIntosh in for Crandall. Culberson misses that three. Campbell can't get that to go. Rebound Schulten that time. Schulten has Amos running to the corner, back for McCarthy. Three-pointer beyond the arc is wide. Villain on the board. Big rebound. Knocked out off McCarthy. Here comes Quinn DeVries in for Stu. DeVries, another mid-year add for the Tommies. 6'5", inch forward. Has to do the jersey tuck. Foul called on Schulten. Offensive foul. Minute and a half to go in the first. Tommies stuck 10. McCarthy from the elbow. A little too strong. Rebound by Hoffer. Up top for Culberson. Inside the arc, rebound Amos. McCarthy to the tin for two. McCarthy looking for the steal on Hoffer. Schulten almost gets it. Now 4 to shoot. Got to throw one up to beat the shot clock. Doesn't go off the glass. Amos gets a tip, but it's controlled by McIntosh. That one drops through for Ryan Campbell on the drive. McCarthy with 10 to go in the quarter. Beyond the arc, it's McCarthy. Short, DeVries on the board, back up. It doesn't drop. Good opportunities for the Tommies. Late, but no points out of it. Take a short break, get the phone fired up for the stats, come back. Give you those as we go into quarter number 2. Thanks for joining in here from a frosty and frigid Fredericton. Last weekend of the regular season and the only game on the slate tonight. Thanks for tuning in wherever you're from. Come on back in a little under 2 minutes for the second quarter. First quarter, the Chargers 22 points on 8 of 24. Shooting, that's 33%, 4 of 11. Beyond the three-point arc, 2 of 2 from the line. Tommy's 12 points on 4 of 16, that's 25%. 2 of 6 beyond the arc, 33. 2 of 4 from the line, 50. 8 turnovers for Stu, 2 for the Chargers. The Tommies out rebounding the Chargers 14-10. Glenn back for McIntosh, now under for Del Bosco. To the cutting Hoffer for 2. Glenn, Campbell, and Hoffer all with 5 for Stu. Pardon me, for Crandall. Pardon me, Hoffer now with 7 after that make. McIntosh for Hawks 3. 4 rebounds for McIntosh. The Tommies lands with 5, McCarthy 4. 4 rebounds for Villain. Tommy's ball in a 10-point game early second quarter. Low catch for DeVries, out for McCarthy. Three-pointer too strong, DeVries. Got a touch on that, but it's out off Del Bosco. Luca Del Bosco may and will get some consideration, I think, for Rookie of the Year here in the conference. Are some good ones, though. Del Bosco, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. First-year center out of Montreal. Hawks with a miss. Tommies to the front court, lands. DeVries. Lands again, attacks the glass. Like the game of Riverlands. Not too flashy, all effort. DeVries for Littleton, 2 points. Timeout, Chargers. As the Tommies go on a little run to cut the lead down to 4. Great opportunity for me to tell you about the Tommies' last action. That was at Mount A on Sunday, that overtime win, 89-78. It was a 14-3 overtime period for STU. Vince Littleton, 29 points, 7 rebounds. Noah McCarthy with a big line, 21 points, 13 boards, 3 assists, 4 steals. Rashawn Ferguson, 17 and 16 points and rebounds. Jonas Monroe, 16 and 9. STU, 14 of 42 beyond the arc. Mount A, 8 of 39. So 3-pointers really part of the Tommies' modus operandi there. Even had a 4-point play late in regulation that was needed to get it to overtime. Mount A plus 8 shot attempts, plus 9 shot attempts, plus 8 rebounds. Obstructed view here for a moment as some fans moving around here. Inside, it's Del Bosco that scores. Sounded like something exciting was going on, but couldn't see it. Second attempt is good, Ethan Tumwine. We'll get the tag along, and 1 here. Able to finish inside. Foul goes on Hoffer. Hoffer's first. Second team foul for the Chargers this quarter. Knocked out of bounds by Tumwine. Press coming from the Tommies. Hoffer will inbound. Long lead pass picked off by Villain. McCarthy spins, soft shot, no drop though. Hoffer shoots, makes. Looking for the foul on that one as well. Chargers back up 6. Littleton answers. Littleton right to the bucket, a little too strong, off the window. Hoffer now front court for Hawks. Back for Hawks, over for McIntosh. Down low, Hoffer. Del Bosco. Long two. Timeout, Tommies. Kochicki wants to talk things over. Not pleased with the defensive end of the court. These teams have played once before. That was November 2nd at Crandall. Crandall winner, 84-77. McCarthy had 21, Villain 16 points, 14 boards. For the Tommies, Hawks 18 points, McIntosh 14, DeBosco 10 points, 16 rebounds. Chargers plus 8 free throws made. STU plus 9 shot attempts, rebounds plus 11 for the Chargers. Turnovers were noted at 16-0 with the Tommies making 16, the Chargers 0. I don't believe that for half a second that team would go an entire game in this conference without committing a turnover. So I don't trust that stat. As far as I could throw a pickup truck, to be quite honest. The lane too strong off the glass, rebound Hoffer. Hoffer on Scholten. Scholten on the catch, tries the reverse lay-in, blocked by Hoffer. Glenn on the run with Del Bosco. Finishes off the board. Littleton pass ends up in the hands of the Chargers, knocked away, but right to Colby McIntosh. The lead suddenly back up to 9. Del Bosco picks Littleton. Del Bosco knocked away by Littleton. Oh, that looked like it was off Del Bosco to me. We'll trust Dan Patterson. He's low down on the baseline there to see that one, and I'm high here in the rafters. Not quite in the rafters. Glenn for Hawks, outside Hoffer. Triple. Lead up to 12. Scholten, step in. Too long, rebound Glenn. Glenn ahead for Hawks, finishes. Another timeout, Tommies. That will be their second timeout of the half. Lots of court sports action here this weekend at the LB Gym for the Tommies. 1 o'clock tomorrow, men's volleyball versus Dow Rams. 3 o'clock women's Dow Rams. Women's basketball here against the Chargers. 6, men's at 8. Sunday morning, 9 o'clock. The men take on the Dow Rams in volleyball. The women, 11 o'clock, are going to play Mount St. Vincent. Hopefully those early starts Sunday get everyone home before the blast of winter that's coming. just between games having a look at some of the weather forecasts out of Maine, and needless to say, there's a lot of discrepancy in terms of what exactly we're going to get in a couple days. It seems anything from nearly nothing to a heck of a lot. So we'll see. Time shall tell. Looks like it's going to be messy regardless. Out of the timeout, the Tommies stuck 14. 3:45 to go, first half. Villain pulls up from 15. McIntosh, Littleton on the knockaway. Out of bounds off of STU. Del Bosco kicks outside. Extra pass made in my blind area there behind the backboard and post for me. Tommy's on the carom and now front court. Littleton beyond the arc. That rimmed out. Lane can't get the rebound. We have a foul on Evan Villain. Tommy's first, Villain second. 3:06. Let's see if the Tommies ride with Villain here. Dave Hutton will check back in. Coming out will be Devon Glenn. Del Bosco right at Villain. That's a smart play. Villain did all he could with 2 fouls. Tulips take another trampling. Toes on the Tulips there. Out of bounds on Caleb Schulten. Jaden Lucas into the front court for McIntosh. Foul on Owen Amos. Look more like a travel from here. Again, I'm far, far away, as they say on Sesame Street. Mr. Patterson is near, near, near. Hoffer tries to spin again, high arcer. That one drains down through. 44-28. Not the start of the weekend the Tommies were envisioning. Schulten for McCarthy. McCarthy back rim. Rebound, Lucas. Hoffer inside for Lucas. A little too much hot mustard on that pass. A little too strong, and how more hot mustard left on that one as the Tommies can't control the pass. Tomwine for Schulten. Ryan Campbell back in for Crandall. $1:51 to go here, second quarter. Kick ball on the Chargers over to STU. Oh, there's another Ricky shuffle, this time by Mark Hoffer. He was just laying down there on the court, and he's been working hard. McCarthy gets Hoffer outside Amos. Kick McCarthy. Miss, rebound Villain. Villain back up, can't get it to go. Tommy's tough shooting here on Friday night. Credit to the Chargers as well. McIntosh, the finish. McCarthy, the tip, goes. 16-point lead, under a minute to go, first half. Chargers out in front of this one. Hoffer rimmed out a three. McIntosh on the finish, lead up to 18. Crandall on the Tommies. Villain left it short. The putback doesn't drop either. Amos touches out of bounds with half a second left. Chargers have a timeout. They want to take it. Instead, it's inbound to Hoffer for the throw off the board. We're going to go to halftime, 48-30 in favor of Crandall. Going to take a break, but come on back in about 12, 13 minutes. Do a rundown of the stats heading into the second half. And right now, it's looking like they're going to favor the Chargers. My fans, welcome back for the second half here at the LB Gym. Crowd has thinned out somewhat here at halftime. A lot of folks have decided that the Tommies may be out of this one. They're down 18 at half. I wouldn't say they're out of it. First quarter 22-12 for the Chargers. Second quarter 26-18, 48-30. A lot of it comes down to shooting percentages. The Chargers 48 points on 20 of 43. That's 46.5%. 6 of 18 beyond the arc, 33 and a third. 2 of 2 from the line. The Tommies 12 of 41, so only 2 fewer shot attempts. 29.3%. It's almost a 20% difference in shooting. Tommies 3 of 13 beyond the arc, so they're down 3 made three-pointers. That's 23%, 3 of 5 from the line. Tommies 11 turnovers to the Chargers 11. Rebounds +4 for the Tommies. Assists +7 for Crandall. Steals 5-4. Crandall bench points 5-0 for the Chargers. The Tommies not a point off the bench in the first half. Individual stats. First for Crandall, Hoffer has a game-high 15. Go along with 5 boards. Colby McIntosh 10 and 5 boards. Del Bosco 8, Glenn and Campbell, along with Hawks 5 each. That's your scoring. 5 rebounds as mentioned. Leads, 4 assists for Glenn. Nobody with more than 1 foul for Stu. Riverlands has 9 points. Vince Littleton has 8. Noah McCarthy has 8. But on 4 of 12 for shooting, 0 of 3 beyond the arc. Evan Villain, 1 of 8. 2 points, 8 boards. Ethan Tumwine, 3 points. So it is really the shooting. Look at McCarthy and Villain, a combined 5 out of 20. And you can see why the Tommies are down when that's your 2 leading scorers. Just seconds away from the start of the second half. Foul trouble for the Tommies. Villain, Amos with 2 each. You want to check out the online stats yourself? ACAA.ca. Get in the men's basketball schedule. Find this game near the bottom of the schedule because we're in the final weekend, and click on live stats. It's what I use. If you'd like to follow along at any point in time, feel free. Having a little fun here on a frigid Friday in Freddie. Might have been a few other words that started with F. Spoken at some point at halftime. Littleton tries it off the window. Another miss for Stu back outside Tumwine. There's McCarthy. McCarthy to the glass, too strong. Rebound, Hawks. Tommy's bench trying to bring a little life to the players on the court. Foul on Vince Littleton. Hawks for Hoffer. 2 more for Mark Hoffer. Tommy's answer with 2. Glenn. Hoffer. Didn't get a great look at the rim that time, but he got a shot up. It didn't go. 18-point lead. Lands left that short. Rebound Del Bosco. McIntosh, Hoffer. Front rim. Punched out. Tumwine tries to save it. Good hustle there from Ethan Tumwine. She collides with the scores table. Fine crew down on the table there this evening. They will get themselves rearranged. Glenn for Hawks. Turnaround Jay, no good. Littleton, 3. Good ball movement there for Stu. Glenn works into the paint, out for Hoffer. There's a 3 in response, Mark Hoffer. Hoffer is cooking here this evening. McCarthy. McCarthy ties up Del Bosco, draws the foul. McCarthy says, I'm not letting you get that one up. First foul on McCarthy. Senior night here tomorrow, always a bit of an emotional evening. Or afternoon, whenever it happens. Emotional time. Getting to know the on-court and off-court personalities of some of these Tommies fairly well, make connections, and always a little sad to see them move on. McCarthy, nice finish on that play. Of course, because of the nasty C word, COVID, there's been extra eligibility around, so there's a number of players that will, between this year and next year, top out eligibility, and there will be a number that will graduate with eligibility remaining, will be done their playing days and move on chapter next in their life. Hawks, long miss, rebound Villain. Off for Lands. Tommy's speed to the front court. Lands now runs offense. Littleton, kick. Extra pass, open shot, Lands. Front rim, rebound, Hoffer. Littleton picks up the foul. Here comes Caleb Schulten and Owen Amos into the game for Stu. 15 and 10 numbers respectively. Played 4 minutes here, still an 18-point lead for CU. There's a foul on Schulten as Glenn applies the gas pedal. It's a whole different thing in wrestling, I tell you. If you know, you know. Out of bounds off of the Chargers over to the Tommies. Gets a moan out of the Charger bench. They thought that should have still been their ball. Foul will go on Toby McIntosh. Offensive foul called on Noah McCarthy. I was watching something else entirely on the court. Out of bounds off of Crandall on the miss. So we over to the Tommies. Still stuck 18. Taken away by the Chargers, but picked off right back by the Tommies. Lands will drive and miss, but draw a foul. I think there's a press coming here from STU. Amos dropping back here leads me to believe. Yeah, and the two guards on the line. There's the make. 2-2-1. Picked off by Schulten. It worked. 2 points, Caleb Schulten. Here we are again. Wonder where these are potential playoff opponents. How much gamesmanship we might see here as well in these couple of games. Tommies, they want to win, though, at least one of these. Obviously, they'd love to win both. And tonight in particular, put a little starch into the Seawolves, at least, in terms of giving them a little something to think about. Tied in the win column, the Tommies would be if they're able to pull off the big comeback here. But the Tommies most certainly do not want to lose them both to the Chargers this weekend and go 0-3 against your potential playoff opponent. Beauty dish inside, Villain with the shot clock buzzer beater. We're down to 13 on the lead. Tough catch. Owen Amos can't control the board. Jaden Johnson, first year forward out of Moncton, on the miss. Luca Del Bosco back in for Crandall. Bosco down low, good patience. Kick Hoffer, he's been hot. Del Bosco, 2 touches on the putbacks. Lane keeps it in bounds for Lands, and now McCarthy. McCarthy eyes up a lane, fouled by Hawks. Two shots here for McCarthy. Littleton back in for Riverlands. McCarthy on the make. Tommy's now down 11. They've cut into the 8-point lead here over the last few minutes. Oh, and nearly another steal. Schulten and Littleton. Instead, Littleton on the block. We're going to shoot bonus. Dave Hutton to the line. Hutton out of Montreal, first-year player. Montreal, a hotbed of basketball. Four on the shot clock. Hutton, Hawks. Oh, the prayer is answered for Daniel Hawks. That's through the hands of Littleton. Schulten draws another foul. That will go and send Hutton back to the line. 2:55 to go in the third. Lead back to 15, make it 16. And now 17. McCarthy for Villain. Schulten, a little too strong. Del Bosco on the board. Del Bosco coast to coast. Villain on the rebound. Littleton, Amos, 3 points. Hawks for Del Bosco tries the long shot. Rebound into the hands of Hoffer. Hoffer to the off elbow on Littleton to clear room. McCarthy gets screened by Hutton. Another offensive board, but it's Schulten who comes out of the pack with it somehow. Littleton, kick outside, deflected. Hutton's going to try to run that down, can't get there as Caleb Schulten runs a little interference. .14 on the shot clock for the Tommies. McCarthy with urgency from 16 feet. Rebound ripped away by Hawks. Del Bosco gives him a little slide step. Quinn DeVries checks in for Stu for Caleb Schulten. Tommies go a little bigger here. Little horn set, double high post. Villain and DeVries. Takes to start. Villain on the board, can't get the putback, can't get the tip. Hoffer, spin move, catch inside. Fouled either Villain or McCarthy. Take your pick to be the third on either one of them, I think. Villain, and indeed it is the third. Under a minute to go in the third. Hoffer on the line. Clean make. Jaden Lucas set the sub in here. The next opportunity for the Chargers. Hoffer does have that weird free throw motion. Weird as an unusual. Draws a lot of people offside on the free throw line. Would have had DeVries that time, but he made the shot anyway. Block on Jaden Lucas. Villain scores 2. Oh, nice fancy finish that time from Luca Del Bosco. Final 10 seconds of the third. Picked off by Hutton. Put back, no good. 1 second left. Blocked by DeVries was Del Bosco. 16-point lead, 65-49 for the CU Chargers. One more quarter to go here on Friday night action. A rundown of your stats. That's a 19-17 quarter for STU. Their best quarter of the game, both offensively and in terms of points allowed. On the game, the Chargers 65 points, 25 of 62, 40%. 8 of 24 beyond the arc, 33, 7 of 10 from the line. The Tommies 19 of 60, 31%. 5 of 20 for 25. 6 of 9, the Tommies, 14 turnovers, the Chargers, 13. Rebounds, Tommies +1. Individual stats. Chargers led by Hoffer with 22 points. Del Bosco, 12 points, 11 boards. McIntosh, 10 points and 5 boards. Hawks, 2 fouls. Littleton can't save that out of bounds to the Chargers. The Tommies led by Riverlands with 12. Noah McCarthy 12. Vince Littleton 11. Villain's got 14 boards but only 6 points for STU. And foul trouble, McCarthy 2, Littleton 3, Villain 3, Amos 2, Schulten 3. A lot of crooked numbers in the foul column for STU. Lands on the board. Either a kickball or referee Dave McGrattan inventing a new dance move, one of the two. Three-pointer back rim from Lands. to be a Tommy turnover. Hoffer for McIntosh. Littleton high off glass. DeVries fights for a rebound, can't get it. McIntosh kicks for Hawks. Littleton tries the save, and he's into the concessions table. Concessions have gone away. Nice drop down low, Hawks for McIntosh, and McIntosh will pick up a foul on the board. .8:12 remaining. These teams back at it here tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. The way things sit right now, the Tommies will need that one to finish the season at 500. Offensive foul on McCarthy. An elbow into Hawks. Third on McCarthy. Here comes Caleb Schulten in for Noah McCarthy. Glenn, couple bouncer, rebound. Out of bounds, foul again on, no, rebound in the hands of McIntosh, but he's got a foul. Lost track of the ball there somehow. Lane operates down low, can't get the shot up. McIntosh looking for Hoffer. Hoffer, little circus shot, doesn't go. Another little icky shuffle here as the boys clean up some moisture on the court. Again off of Mr. Hoffer. Schulten. Tumwine out of the corner, too strong. Not the Tommy's night here for this one. The shots, they ain't a-fallen. Hoffer with Glenn. Littleton for Villain. Villain. Lay-in goes. Noah Glenn was looking for a clear out on this last third up court here. Thinks he can take Schulten, didn't get the clear out. Lands. Off glass, two more for the Tommies. Timeout. Charges. Take a short break here in the timeout. I'll be right back. Smoke set to go here out of the timeout. Had the headset off, and Coach McKillop with some pointed words about looking after the ball in that huddle. Presses back for STU. McCarthy back in for the Tommies. Hawks passed ahead, Del Bosco. Hoffer. Glenn now into the corner. Shot left short, rebound McCarthy. Off for Villain. Too strong for Riverlands. That shot rimmed out from Ryan Campbell. Caleb Schulten taken away by Devon Glenn. Glenn the easy two off the window. Lead back to 17. Good to see Devon healthy and in uniform. He's a fifth-year player. He's been a good one for Crandall for a number of years for sure. Tries a triple on cue, but it's off the rim into the hands of Littleton. Littleton says, this is the way you make the three. Lead is suddenly only 11. Tick-tock, as they say. Times are running out. However, the Tommies are making some hay here as Crandall's gone cold from the outside. That's ahead for McCarthy. McCarthy with the hoop chance for the harm. Lead to 9, can be 8. Second foul on Ryan Campbell. Chargers back to their starting lineup. McCarthy to make it 8. Del Bosco into the hands of Hawks. Hawks bothered. Out of bounds and say off Tamwine is the call. Offer the catch inbounds. Gonna go to work against Tamwine, see if he can get a shot. 3 to shoot. Hoffer shot rims out, rebound Tommies. And Hoffer picks up a blocking foul. That's going to be 4 team fouls. No, 5 team fouls. Will send STU to the line, chance to make up more ground with the clock stopped. Twine snapper on the first one. Miss on the second. This quarter's 14-5 for STU. And another takeaway here by the Tommies. Foul by Glenn, and we're going to shoot 2 more. The lead down to 6. On the rebound, make it 4. Dinner time on the Crandall sideline. Big lead suddenly, down to a 2-possession game. Here come the Chargers and Glenn. Gets the screen from Del Bosco. Shoots the long one. That's a triple. They needed that. McCarthy for 2. Off for him. Rebound. Tamwine foul to go to the line. Foul on Hoffer. Seven-point game now. 2:54 to play. That's going to be a 2-pointer. So we're taking a point off the board for the Chargers. The lead now 5 once again. So that last Glenn shot was only a 2. He was in that red arch between the inner line and outer line. Four-point lead, Del Bosco. McIntosh can't get it to go. Rebound, Tommies. Off to McCarthy, a score here, and it's a 1-possession game. Villain fouled, he'll go to the line. Parade to the stripe continues. Folks that left at halftime are missing an outstanding fourth quarter by the Tommies. 19-7 fourth quarter here for STU. Make it 20, and we're in a 1-possession 3-point game. Miss, rebound Del Bosco. Front court, Hawks. Del Bosco looking for McIntosh. Again, the Chargers miss inside. Back for Littleton. Villain drives. Littleton tries a 3 for the tie. That one rims out. Going to be a foul, I think, on McCarthy. Might be Tamwine. It is Tamwine. Only the Tommies' third. Just under 2 minutes to go here in this 3-point contest. Game look, it might become a runaway. The Tommies have charged right back into things here. The big fourth quarter and made a game of it. Oh, how's that not a double dribble? Shot left short, rebound. Out for Del Bosco, back for Glenn. Minute 38 to go, Tommies down 3, Chargers with the ball. Corner kick. Walk on Del Bosco. Minute 32, Tommy's ball. Trailing by 3. We're in for a good ending here, that's for sure. Tommy's score here makes it really, really interesting. McCarthy. Oh, offensive foul on Littleton. Tied up with Hawks. Bad time for an offensive foul like that. If you're a Tommy fan. Great time if you're a Charger fan. Team fouls, 5-4. That's only the 4th on the Tommies. Up 3, Glenn. Operates, takes time off the clock. McIntosh back for Glenn. Now 9 on the shot clock. Hoffer, corner, Del Bosco. That's no good. Rebound, McIntosh. Tommies needed that board, back out. McIntosh makes the 3 for a 6-point lead. Timeout, STU. Offensive foul on that last offensive possession really cost the Tommies there, and lack of ability to control the defensive board. Big fight back from the Tommies, big make from Colby McIntosh. Reminder tomorrow, if you haven't caught on to some of the schedule changes, men's action tomorrow, UKC, MSVU, 4 o'clock. UNBSJ at Mount A goes at 6:30. Women's game there at 4:30. They are unusual times. Do the adjustment. Sunday, St. John at Mount A. Women 11, men at 1 o'clock. Of course, right back here, 6 and 8, women and men against these Chargers. And of course, tomorrow, UKC women at MSVU, 2 o'clock. Your action around the ACAA this weekend, ACAA.tv. Check your favorite school social media. Usually you can just go to YouTube on your smart TV if you're so lucky to have such a thing, and search for the home team. So search STU Tommies, and you can usually find all of the streams there quite readily. That's usually how I watch. Tommies elect to advance the ball with the timeout. Villain, Littleton. 3-pointer fouled, he'll shoot 3. Good on the first. And the second. As well as the third. We're back to a 1-possession game. Glenn for Hoffer. Bothered by McCarthy. Tommies give the foul. Send Hoffer to the line. It's 4 on McCarthy. There are a few very vocal Charger fans here this evening. Hoffer makes for the 2-possession game. 4 points, 76-72, 40.1 seconds left. Still 2 possessions regardless of this one. Back for Littleton, tries a 3 again. Front rim, McCarthy catch. Lands for 3, no good. Bounces out of play over to the Crandall Chargers. Flop warning on the Tommies. Glenn, the savvy veteran ball handler. Del Bosco stripped inside. In a 5-point game, 8.4 seconds left. It looks like the Chargers will hang on to win this one. They will move to 8-9. The Tommies will drop to 8-9. 5 fouls on Evan Villain. So he'll have to sit out the final 8 seconds of this one. Owen Amos in for Stu. So the Tommies charge back to make a game of it, but a little case of too little too late here. It's 8.4 seconds. And down 6. Nigh impossible here. Timeout Tommies as that goes down, now down 7. That's a 3 possession game. That what was nigh impossible is totally impossible now. Mind we're back at it tomorrow. Volleyball 1 and 3, men and women versus Del AC. Basketball 6 and 8 here in Tommy's Court Sports. This is our last weekend of the regular season. Of course, I'll be back to call Nationals. I'll have a break for a few weeks. Hopefully this lingering cold goes away. I've actually been feeling better here throughout the evening. Haven't needed quite as many breaks for water and to clear the throat as I thought I was going to need. Take that as a good sign. Hopefully wake up tomorrow feeling A1. We'll make it work. Regardless, another fine job this evening by the always amazing Alice in the producer's chair. Set out of the huddle. This is the chance for the Tommies to run a late in the game and down a bunch play. See what they can get out of it. Inbounded for Littleton. Amos blocked. Off for Tamwine. At the buzzer, no good. Final score 79-72. Each team goes to 8-9. Tommies would need now the Seawolves to lose them both to Mount Allison this weekend for the Tommies to have a chance to catch them. Little note here from the Friday Night Action Court Sports. 2 volleyball, 2 basketball tomorrow. Come on back tomorrow. Check out Tommy's TV on YouTube and ACA TV. All your action, aca.ca. Get all your information, all your matchups and info. Things are becoming crystallized here over the next 24 hours in terms of playoff matchups and who finishes where, both basketball and volleyball. Thanks for tuning in, folks. See you tomorrow.